Remember when we were kids coming home from school and we'd stop in the Jimmy's blacksmith shop and he would let us come in if we promised to be good and be quiet and sit down on the tree stumps that he had in there for seats. And that was great. We'd go in there and sit down. And he'd have the horse in there, getting ready to shoe the horse. And he'd take one of the horseshoes and fit it to the foot of the horse. And then he would stick it in the open fire he had there. Had a big long tongs. When it got real hot, he'd take it out and put on this big anvil and a big hammer, and he would hammer and hammer and hammer until he got the shape he wanted, I guess. And then he'd stick it in the big tub full of water, and that thing would sizzle, and we'd scream and a little bit, and then we knew we had to be quiet. And then he'd take the foot of the horse and put it up on his leg somehow. And then he'd take the nails and nail that in the hoof of the horse. And then after he'd get done, he'd take one of the nails and make a ring out of it for each one of us kids. And there'd be quite a few in there. And then we'd take the nail ring and go home proud as a peacock if we really liked those rings.
But Jimmy Hancock had the blacksmith shop there in Kansas. I don't know how many years he had it, but he was there when I came. But a good many. And he died in '39. I don't know what month. But I bought out the contents of his shop. Bolts and screws and nails and irons and tongs and the whole work inside. And I moved it down on the farm down in Stone Neck. And we built a 36 by 44 shop down there. And we built truck bodies and whatever come along. I mean, a blacksmith at that time had to be able to fix a tractor or a wagon or rebuild. We even worked on boats. And we built a boat down there. I couldn't begin to tell you how many farm bodies we built on trucks. When they first started to do it, there was no cabs. We had to build the cab and the body and everything. And then later on they came through with the cabs already on them, and all we had to do then was just put the body on the back. And we did that for a few years, and then we got worked on boats. We bring boats in and replank them, and torque them up, and repair the engine, put new engine in, or whatever they needed. We patented a few. The rotary hoe they're using now, I was the first one made them, on the back of the AV tractors. So at that time there was a lot of variety in the work that you did. At that time we used to shoe a team for $5. Now if they were big farm horses, we would get where they had the big feet, the Belgians or the Percherons, and then we double the price because they were so heavy to hold. And the small horse wouldn't lean on you as much as the big horse. The big horse tried to lay on you. So we charged more money for